My name's Debbie Collinson-Bowles. I'm the Inclusive Learning Manager, and this is South Downs College in Hampshire. I think the biggest legacy that Achieving Further has given us is the ability to persevere with young people, not to give up at the first hurdle, and actually to sometimes see through some of the behavioural issues they might be having. They're not as simple as they first present. So if you can get to the root of that, if you can adapt a programme, if you can put different interventions in place, then quite often they've got a much better chance of succeeding. I would say in the 2 years that we've been working with Achieving Further, my entry 3 success rates have now gone from 69% to actually projected 92% this year, so a massive increase. Not only does it support the students, which is the key thing, it improves the learner experience, but it actually supports the staff as well. The staff don't feel like they're on their own in coping, say, with a problematic tutor group or a few individuals. Everybody in the team now has those tools to share what's going on and think about different ideas that maybe they wouldn't have considered before. We've started to put in place broader practices and individualised programmes that have helped to address the needs of more complex learners and keep them engaged rather than previously they may well have dropped out of the programme. One really key example I can give is a young lady who joined us on a vocational studies programme last year. She actually dropped out due to mental health problems and significant issues at home. She then rejoined us again this year, but basically came up against the same problems again at Christmas time. This time, instead of her dropping out, we were able to put in place for her a drop-in system nearer to her home, where although she didn't complete her main programme, she has actually achieved her functional skills English, and we've also put her in touch with employers and got her some work clothes so that she has a better outcome than she would have had. The coach that we've had, Christine, has got an amazing personality, and she's been able to engage everybody within the team, and she's also been able to enthuse people. She has such a positive personality. She also is incredibly knowledgeable about the sector as a whole, so we can consult her on what's going on in other places as well, and she's made us feel like we're not alone in coping with these particular issues and helped us to share practice as to what else is going on to intervene. When I started with the project, I was fairly new to educational management, so I'd spent 16 years lecturing, but I'd only just taken on sort of like a head of department role. And Christine, my coach, has definitely given me lots more strategies, lots of advice. She's always been at the end of the phone or at the end of an email, and she's given me a lot of confidence when I've made decisions and things like that. She's actually reinforced that for me and sort of help me out in that respect. I would definitely recommend that any school or college get involved in the programme, particularly where they have learners who do experience differences, difficulties, disengagement. It's certainly made everybody here think outside of the box as to how they can actually support students, and any little success that they have is a success. It's not just whether it's the main programme. So it's about finding a positive destination for each and every young person, and that's really helped a lot.